All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. We're going to start a college football triple header for you here tonight. First up, the Kentucky Wildcats and the Ole Miss Runnin' Rebels. And Kentucky comes in at 2-3. Ole Miss currently leads the SEC with a 4-1 record. We'll have Tennessee at LSU after that, and then Oregon at California. Let's head out to Oxford, Mississippi for this one. Kentucky and Ole Miss here at Jammin' Sports.
Huddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Buck Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on the fifth-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, come on now. Oh, my. To take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one that takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They tried to sneak the draw in there. The defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. So Ole Miss offense will go to work for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
And the Rebels in the hurry-up. They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going to the running game. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll leave it with him. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Amos. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to scramble. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gainer.
With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll try it over the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play, tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
A third and long coming up here. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. On the ground, it's Amos. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get to it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the quick game. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Ole Miss 7, Kentucky 0.
They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're trying to get to it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt.
That makes the score Ole Miss 7, Kentucky 3.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Rebels want to move quickly. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. And what great field position to start. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Trainer. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The run to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Toss sweep to the right. He breaks a tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the board.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Power football with the run. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
At the 29-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Vandergriff. Lets it fly. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you've got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost...
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Touchdown, Kentucky.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now.
He's got it on the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
The Wildcats will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Nifty run there, pick up of 6 out to the 25. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground with the counter. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Dropping back, it's Dart. He looks that one in nicely. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes a connection. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. He's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky. They take the lead with the 6.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Ole Miss 10.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's a draw. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got it behind the line. It's Bentley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the move, it's Amos. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Coming up. 4th
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
Kentucky 17, Ole Miss.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Now on 3rd down after that run. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quickly complete.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift. He's right on target. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Watkins. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them to football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The Rebels are in the hurry-up. They go to the draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Feeling some, he lets one fly deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
You know, I feel for this offense. If they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and made. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking to throw. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They give it to him again. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
To the air, it's Dart. Fires to the big fella. The Rebels get enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Snagged in the middle. It's Amos. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
4th down, gotta have it here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The quarterback takes a knee.